Hi, this is Derek from Appingo, and in this video we'll talk about Appingo's content and file management systems. File management overview. Before you start working with files in the Appingo system, it's important that you understand how the system treats files and how it organizes them. First thing you need to know is that all the files in Appingo are organized and attached to projects. So if we click on one of our projects, the Godfather 17 in this case, and we go ahead to the File tab, we'll see that these are all the files that are attached to the project, the Godfather. Files are also in Appingo categorized and tagged by task. So if you go back out to your schedule here and we click on the copy edit task, we'll see that there are a couple files here that have been uploaded to this task, and there'll be more files uploaded once the work is done to this task. And those files, all those files that have been handled in this task, are tagged in the copy edit task. If we go back to our file tab, you'll see every file is tagged with the task that it's associated with. And we can sort by task, and we can also click on any of these tasks and get to them and see them in more detail. But as an overview, that's what you really need to know about the Appingo file system. Moving files in and out. Moving files in and out of the Appingo system is actually very easy and simple. As we told you before, tasks are really tracked and categorized by task, so that's really where we live when we move files in and out of the system. So if we'll go ahead and click on one of our tasks here, we can see how to do that. As a production manager, I'm going to go ahead and upload some files to this task that my team member is going to need. And to do that, I'll go down here next to Get Files for Task, and I'll click on this little pencil icon. And that'll take me to my file upload page where I can do a few things. Number one, I can choose a file from my hard drive. Go ahead and just choose a file. I can add a note to that file. So I'll add a quick note here to that file. This note will live with this file at all times. And then I can also check here and alert the task assignee or the team member that I've uploaded this file. So this will send that team member an email and let them know. I could click Add Files and load the file to the task. I can also, if I have big files, use the Appingo Uploader tool, which I'll talk more about in a second. And I can also go into an FTP site and upload files directly from an FTP site if it's been set up within the project. So I can also remove files from a task if I've made a mistake or I just don't want any files to be in the specific task anymore. So I'll go ahead and add this file. And we'll see it's uploaded to my task and it's listed right here. And if you just scroll over the note, you can see the note I left. So that file is now sitting there waiting for the team member to use it. So the team member then has to go in and get that file in order to start his or her task. And to do that, once again, she'll go into this task, Review Art, and we'll see that this file, there's the file we just uploaded. The team member can also scroll over that note word and see what the note was. To download it, all she has to do is click on it. Or this is a little feature called Download All New, which says download all the files that I haven't yet downloaded. And so if I did that, I'll just click on that and I would have downloaded that file to my hard drive, and you'll see the file name is grayed out, and that means that it's been downloaded. It's as simple as that. Once I do my work as a team member and I'm ready to submit my new file, I'll come back in to the task and I'll scroll down to Submit Completed Work, and I can browse my hard drive and just pick the file that I'm finished with and go ahead and upload it that way. I can also upload a batch of files from my hard drive. So I'll do that now. I can upload a couple files at the same time. It's very convenient. So I'll upload those files. I can also add notes to the files. Oh, you can see that the files, once they're uploaded, live over here in the already submitted work area. So you can confirm that you've uploaded them. I could add notes. And finally, if I do have large files, I can use the Appingo Uploader tool. And if I click on this, I'll be able to download that tool, which will allow me to upload batches of big files, which is very nice. Appingo File Flow. One of the most powerful features of the Appingo system is the way in which files automatically flow through a schedule. And the best way to illustrate this is to take a look at the schedule in a graph view. So we'll go up here and choose Graph. And now you can see the schedule laid out in its project flow. You'll see all the tasks laid out here, and each task is dependent on the one immediately preceding it. The files will flow through this schedule according to the arrows. We'll take a closer look at this section over here, the copy edit proof tasks, and we'll show that once the copy editor is done with his or her task and uploads the file, it will automatically flow and show up in the proof task without a production manager having to do anything. So we'll show that here. So if we just go ahead and click on our copy edit task, it'll take us to our copy edit task page. And we're going to pretend that we just finished the work here. We're going to choose file. I'm going to submit our final file. So this is a copy edited manuscript. Submit it. And once the file is submitted, you'll see it shows up over here in the already submitted work section. So there's our file right there that we finished. Now that we've done that, this file is automatically going to show up in the proof task. So we'll take a look at that. If we go back into our flow, we'll see the copy edited task flows directly to proof. If we click on proof, we'll go in and there you go. There's our file ready to be downloaded by the proofreader to be worked on. Once the proofreader is done with his or her work, she'll go here and submit her completed work, and it'll automatically flow to the next task, which is compose pages. So the good part here is the production manager has to do no work to move the files through this schedule. Pretty neat, huh?